February 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of July 2018, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of June. So let's see what is in store for you for July. So the first card for you representing the present positions of your spread regarding your career life, you have the Jack of Hearts. So towards the beginning of the month, it looks like that there might be some kind of news coming your way from the possibly about your emotional well-being. This could also be indicating a child or water sign, younger people around you. That can be male or females here, and it looks like that he or she can be quite a help to you in the beginning of the month. So I suppose that this can be some sort of a good news with regards to your emotional well-being as well. So let's see what is in store for you for the middle of the month. You have the Four of Hearts. So you have two heart cards in some way from the beginning towards the middle of the month. So it indicates that these two cards are very related in some way, and it does looks like that the news is related to your finances for some of you, and it looks like that for some reasons you may not really like the outcomes of this. It can also be the news itself. If you've been applying for a new job, for instance, like you already got the offer from the company, but in some way the possibly the offer itself, like the salary that they may want to give you, may not something that you really want to have. Like it may be under your expectations, and that's something that you feel like you like the jobs and you also like the company, but unfortunately the salary payments of the job itself is not really something that are you are looking for in some way, and that can be also stressful as well. So don't go for less money in some way. Although if you are desperate to get a job, for instance, you may consider to take it and try to negotiate as well. But unfortunately, if you are not in the desperate situations, it's better not to take it, because you may be okay right now, but goes along the line, it looks like that you will be very disappointed and like you will be unhappy as well if you like found out that some of your colleagues may get even better salary than yours. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Four of Spades. So in the past you have been contemplating on the issues that may come out, and you try to mitigate the issues or try to avoid the conflicts, and try to be mindful as well on whatever the case that you may have been encountering in the past. And it can also be like if you have been like taking a week off or a month off, like vacation in some way. You may have already done that in the past. You may have tried to enjoy yourself, not to be cut out on the like on the business of your work, and you try to be mindful as well on what you want to have in your list, and you may have to try to prioritize what was the thing that is important and what was the thing that is not important, and you may be wanting to eliminate some of the tasks that may not be important for you. And let's see what is in store for you for the things that you learned from the past. You have the Three of Hearts. So this Three of Hearts indicates that in the past because of the, maybe some of you may have taken a vacations or a day off or a week off or even a month off. You may have already enjoying yourself and enjoying the time with people that you love, people that you want to hang out with, and you celebrate those moments, and you finally be realize that you have a lot of good times with them, and you realize that a lot of people are really supporting you in the past, during the celebrations, or you're attending the weddings, or like get together, or even work gatherings, and things like that. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go from the past, you have the Nine of Hearts. So this Nine of Hearts indicates that some of the achievement that you already have in the past maybe sometimes like makes you very satisfied and you don't really want to achieve more, and that's the time when you considerably as a like compliance on the things that you already achieve, and you are comfortable with what you already achieved. It doesn't mean that you are not thankful in some way, but it looks like that you are somehow, you don't want to achieve more, and that is something that you may want to avoid, because sometimes when you are comfortable with what you already have, sometimes you may makes you feel like you don't know what to do next, because somehow you already achieve everything and you already satisfied with what you currently have, and that's something that will lead to so-called stagnations. So because you already have achieved, and somehow there is no point of achieving more, and that's something that you may want to avoid in the long term. It may lead to stagnations in your career life as well. So the next card that you're representing the future cards, or toward the end of the month, you have the Nine of Spades. So there might be some kind of disappointments, or some kind of endings, or some kind of conflicts. So since this is a quite a challenging card, so let me throw another 3 card for you. So it looks like that there might be some kind of conflicts towards the end of the month with the, it looks like possibly with the earth sign male, possibly in your life, that are older than you, like people, the guy that are like possibly in their early 40s in some way. He already have a lot of things, and he already like has a very quite possibly have a quite respective positions towards the organization that you are working for, and it can possibly be your boss as well. So there might be some kind of conflicts towards the end of the month with somebody that you respect more, like people, or somebody possibly is because it's a king of diamonds here. It looks indicates like a mature male figure in your life. It can also be your father or father figures in your life. So this can be something that related to your money as well. So if you are, let's say, looking for promotions or looking forward for relocations in some way, you may possibly find out quite negative signals here in this spread. So the next card is representing the clarifying card towards the at the bottom of the deck. You have the Six of Hearts. So this Six of Hearts indicates that you may have want to get in touch with people from the past in your life, and it looks like that these people from the past may want to connect with you again, possibly towards the middle of the month, and in some way that these kind of people from the past try to jumping out to you because they might want to possibly hire you back, or it can also be offer you some kind of a new opportunities towards you, and possibly this is something that are connected with the nine of spade. It looks like that they are trying to give you some kind of a new options in some way, and you may be tempted to try those things as well, and try to be mindful as well and see if this new opportunity is something that you really want before you jump the gun in some way, because somehow, as I said before, you're already in the place that you really comfortable with, and you want to avoid the stagnation, as I said before. But also be mindful, don't just be a fool starting something that is not really going well in the future. So you have to be practical as well in some way. You have to be mindful and consider every factor that you have as well. So I hope that you have a good month in the month of July, and I hope that this reading is helpful. And we would like also to say thank you to all of you who already donated to our channel. We are still figuring out anyway how to monetize in the future as well. And if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe, and see you next month. Thank you.